Huddah Monroe. Now this girl, she is always talking about, I want a private life. I just want to live my best rich life and not have to share every detail of my life with you. And we understand when you get to a certain level of fame, you feel like you're oversharing everything, you know. Sometimes I even start, you know, doing a boomerang of my coffee, and then I'm like, no one needs to know why I'm having coffee, you know. I'm doing the most, yeah? Let me take a beat. But when I say I'm taking a beat, I actually take a beat. It's just never for cloud. It's, you see what, I'll delete my Instagram for 11 minutes and then come back and like, wow, that was such a long break. I am back. But that has been the trend with Huddah. She's always talking about, I don't want my business out here. Basically, I am better than all of you people. I know what I'm doing with my life. You people should take a page from my book. You're living your life wrong. She just has this, she's on a high horse on everything. And it's okay, Huddah, you know. But I feel like your time has passed now. You're no longer relevant in what I'd call celebrity news, especially in Kenya. I think it's time for you to rebrand and do something different. Like the way Vera has rebranded, you know, she used to be on our screens every time for some major controversy, doing this and this and this and that. She has done everything. And now she is rebranding into the Real Housewife of Nairobi. You see, that is how you do it. But for Huddah, I feel like she's still learning her brand and she's not quite figured out what exactly she wants to do and what exactly she's doing. So it's always a miscommunication of what Huddah the brand represents. Yeah. Because if you remember correctly, a while back she had talked about how I will never do club appearances because you promoters in Kenya, you give peanuts, and she was taking a jibe at Vera, who apparently accepts small amounts of money. By small amounts of money, I mean 600,000 Kenyan shillings. That is $500,000. $500,000 for a club appearance for all of 2 hours, yeah? So she was saying, that is small change, I would never do that. You continue doing what you're doing, you're broke, that is a Kenyan thing, I would never do that. But for whatever reason, she has come on the internet and she's taking a different turn by saying, y'all remember I said I can only host a club in Kenya if they pay me $10,000 minimum for 2 hours. Yes, sit back and wait for the location. And then she shared a caption, get your clothes ready, it is about to get lit. Now when you translate that, it comes to 1.3 Kenyan shilling, 1.3 million Kenyan shillings for a club appearance for all of 2 hours, which really does not make sense. What club in Kenya will actually pay you for all of that? And people in the comment section actually seemed to agree with me, and they said, I have someone saying by the name YRN Mocktail saying, hapa ni Kenya, itabidi umefungua hiyo club wewe mwenyewe. And it is true. Nobody is paying you 1.3 million.
No, but like she's actually shown a receipt where she's actually been paid.
Yeah? Yeah,
that 1.3 mil.
That is clout for something, Huddah, because nobody, she might have shown the receipt.
900,000.
Exactly. Hai translate ile pesa amesema. Alafu, after she's done all of this, she's going to double back and say, promoters, you're playing with me. You didn't pay me the balance. You just paid me the deposit. Somebody else saying, kwani unakuja na nini ili ulipo hiyo pesa yote? Tulishaona kila kitu. And it's true. We have seen everything that is Huddah. We've seen the personality, the different personalities. We've seen Huddah the boss chick. We've seen Huddah the ratchet. We've seen Huddah the serious babe. What more? Why would I pay, you know, because if she's being paid 1.3 by the club, it means there's going to be an entrance fee. So why would I pay an entrance fee to go to the club to drink my 2 beers while watching Huddah? You know, it just doesn't make sense. If it was a concert, yes, but is she going to rap? And people went as far as saying, if it's a strip club, maybe I'll pull up and pay a club fee. But other than that, the math is not math it, okay? Just take a humble pie and take the regular. Willie Paul charges all of 300,000 for a club appearance. Vera, 600,000. Diana Marwa, who is way more relevant, along the lines of 500,000. So why do you think you, Huddah, are deserving of 1.3 million Kenya shillings to come to the club? Alafu hata hauta dance, utashikilia hivi bottle yako ukifanya hivi. take Instagram, you know, a few videos.
So basically, what we see on Instagram is the same thing.
Exactly.
As what we see
I
in
just don't
physical,
think there's any value for 1.3 million. It doesn't translate.
Okay, I completely agree with you, but I also think that's where she's valued herself. Anyone who wants her will pay her that amount of money for them to come.
True.
She's not being forced. Clearly, according to her, she says she's moneyed, she's in the dough. So it's not like she really is pressed for money to the point where she would conform. So I don't know, maybe in this particular case, it's one of those situations of, yeah, to each their own. For those who want to go see Huddah, they'll go see Huddah, right?
Yeah.
And for the club that wants to pay her that money, let them pay. It's not our money at the end of the day. However, to the point where you mentioned that her relevance is slowly in a fifia.
It's declining.
It's completely declining because like there's not much to say. What? You buy a few of her lipsticks and then like
There's Huddah, it's not the same Huddah that was Huddah 10 years ago.
yeah,
Huddah
it's not
10 years
big,
ago was a big deal.
brother,
You know?
Huddah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tungeenda club. Ungesema Huddah is coming to this club.
Oh, we all
would have
show
filled
up with
up.
our cats and our dogs and all the chickens. Like
It's
we are
giving
all
the
coming.
same energy as Zuchu in America. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
you're,
yeah,
you're
sure,
okay,
you're
great,
here.
you're a big name, but then what? Like, you know, we don't know you like that, you know. So I feel like it's time for people to start like recognizing the value in general. And if you want, you can also go the Huddah way of being like, look, this is how much you'll pay me. If you don't pay me that, don't even come to my DMs. Don't even try and call me or send me an email. I'm over it. I don't know. It's a very conflicting conversation of, I would also like to be paid 1.3 million or 900K or whatever that sum of money is. And at the same time, I do want to value myself in a position where I feel like the general country is looking at her. You know what I mean?
True.
Or maybe she's going to Dubai.
I don't know.
Moving on real quick, if you're planning on taking a flight to Dubai or Nigeria, then maybe you need to start readying your wallets because there is a lot of tea and it's not going anywhere.